Pensioner comes back from the dead.
Hello and welcome to the Land's Trip News.
Pensioner comes back from the dead after waking up in a morgue. A pensioner in Russia came back from the dead after spending a night in a hospital morgue, giving staff quite the shock. Zinaida Kononova, 81, was pronounced dead following surgery to remove an intestinal obstruction. As her family were informed and began preparing for her funeral, Zinaida's body was taken to the morgue in Gorshchensky Central District Hospital at 1:10 a.m. on 14 August. However, almost 7 hours later at 8 a.m., a morgue worker got the shock of her life when she found Zinaida sprawled on the floor. It turned out that the grandmother was not dead after all and had attempted to climb off the morgue table to escape but fell over in the process. An ambulance driver who could hear the commotion as he came into the building recalled how he overheard the frightened morgue worker said to the woman, "Grandma, lie down, Granny, be quiet." He thought she had gone crazy as she appeared to be talking to a dead body, but he soon realized that the pensioner was alive, grabbing onto the morgue worker's hand as she pleaded for help. Zinaida was wrapped in blankets and taken to intensive care, while the hospital called her niece Tatyana, with a senior doctor admitting to the relative, "We have an unusual situation. She is alive." Naturally, while Tatyana was delighted her aunt was alive, she had a lot of questions for staff at the hospital. As a team of medics from regional capital Kursk were sent to treat Zinaida, her niece rushed over and asked doctors incredulously, "How could this happen?" She was told how Zinaida had been registered as clinically dead for 15 minutes but was literally pulled back from another world. Tatyana said she initially did not recognize me or recall that she had a surgery. But she talked about her old knee problem. Zinaida fortunately later came to her senses, no doubt receiving quite the surprise when she found out what had happened to her. The doctor and anesthetist eventually confessed to the family that they had sent Zinaida to the morgue just 1 hour and 20 minutes after she died, instead of the 2 hours that rules dictate. Zinaida has been transferred to Kursk for further treatment. According to reports, relatives are planning to sue the hospital. Fair enough, I suppose. Roman Kondratenko, chief doctor of Gorshchensky Central District Hospital, has also been suspended pending an investigation. Acting hospital head Alexander Vlasov said, "For 30 minutes the patient underwent resuscitation measures. He said Zinaida did not respond, adding, as a result, the resuscitation doctor established biological death, ascertained it." Vlasov continued, "The anesthetist is very worried. She feels very bad and we are afraid for her. Every person makes mistakes. What will happen next with the career of this anesthetist is still a question." A person who does not respond after 20 to 30 minutes of resuscitation efforts will probably not make a meaningful recovery, but that time limit is not set. Science is far from establishing when a body's capacity for consciousness actually leaves it. We don't know how long it takes after death for the cells to decay to such a point that no matter what you do, you can never get them back again. What can you say about this? Just feel free to leave your comments and reactions to this video.